back.
Back.
Hey, slight technical issues, but
We're on second
side of
point now.
XIII White. Looks like we're up 1 in the fight. Lucas goes down early, which is an unfortunate pick, but looks like we're gonna have point control here. Oh, Tamuz does fall down slightly late into the fight. It looks like there's going to be a stable from XIII White. We're down our tank and our support.
We're gonna need to stabilize here.
Yeah, switching up the
Oh,
comps.
big wall.
Ooh, Doane opting for a dive comp here. More potent burst engages with on and aids too.
Aqua gets caught off guard.
Now gets caught, but Blue finds 2. Blue finds 2.
Ooh, that's big.
This space just gets uncontested by the Venture. Blue with 3.
Here come the Genji.
Venture is just so potent on these close quarters angles. And looking into the comp on the side of Doane, it's going to be hard to force this out. You're going to need to come to the point eventually. And if you come to the point eventually, you got to come to Blue 5-9 eventually.
We're going opposite from Lucas.
Yeah, interesting to see how this Noosa plays out. Looks like Doane is going to be engaging towards the point. Lucas gets Nemesis form popped out early. Looks like a disengage from the side of Doane. Ooh, with the re-hit comes. Queen Shao popped.
It's they missed axe.
Lucas. Ooh, Blue 5-9 walks into the trap.
Oh my god.
It's an early pick. Looks down 2, looks like a fight secured from Doane. Now, Leo, as the top 10 tank in North America, what are your thoughts on this Ramacha versus Queen matchup?
What you're looking for Sac State is to burn Queen. You have the Mei and you have the bench. So you're trying to walk on the Queen, kill the Queen, and walk on the back line. It's really simple because this map is heavy brawl, right? You're looking for the close angles against Doane Tigers. Oh.
Ooh. Like
Does
overweight
get
does
traded,
go
though.
down. It does get traded. It does get traded. Oh, Taco Baco from the top ropes.
Oh, bro.
From the top ropes. Looks like we're fighting him in close space versus Junkrat.
It's
He's
still
down
winnable.
boosted. It might be winnable.
Nice and fucking bad.
Morpho could this go down? Oh, the Junkrat's off the map. Oh,
You,
God.
Blue.
Blue 5-9.
Blue's kind of nasty with
Blue
it.
5-9 is just uncontested on this close corridor. Just does as he pleases. Looking to stack this backline. It does look like a fight stable.
That was good.
Oh, the Blizzard goes down early. They're setting the tempo here, Sac State. Backline's frozen, but they're at the wall isolates them. They're not able to confirm the kills. Scrappy fight here. The Ramacha ult and the Queen ult does go down on top of the orbital ray. Lucas is just uncontested. They're just not looking at Luke. He is the Ray boss here. Riptire does go down from the side of Doane as well.
Blown. Uh-oh.
It's a fight win, but it's a pricey one. 5 ultimates down from the side of Blue
Oh,
Tiger.
that's big.
Blue's actually goated.
Rat gets
Ew.
pushed off the map by Blue.
Blue is just owning the lobby. Blue is server admin on this
Ew.
match.
It's actually crazy. No, wait. One more.
Finds 3.
Oh.
Finds 3. 1v2 on point.
Nice window, though.
Baptiste ultimate does go down.
Wait,
It's a
Violet.
late stagger.
Really
Late
Violet.
stagger.
On Seer 3.
Just a Jin on point to find a stagger. It's an incredibly hard fight win for
Big
Doane
stagger.
here on the recontest.
Well,
With no ultimates to recontest this point.
We're in the open.
They won't be able to touch.
It's a complete win for Sac State White. 1-1.
Going to a third round for control point.
That was a disgusting play from Blue.
That was disgusting. He was completely uncontested on the backline. And I think it was that pricey fight win from the side of Doane Tigers that really cost him 5 ultimates for 1 fight win.
I think if they saved that tire against the Ramacha, they probably would have had a better chance against the recontest.
Yeah, it's really hard to win a fight against ultimates when you have none of your own. And I think Blue is just doing an insane job at just maintaining point presence on the Venture. It's really hard to deal with that character when they're in a close corridor, and that point specifically really favors it because close corridor is right next to the point. You're gonna have to contest him eventually.
Doane does seem to change things up and has the Reinhardt and Bastion lineup along with Lifeweaver. I wonder how that's gonna play out.
It's interesting. Looks like they're burning, looking to shred Lucas to recognize the alpha threat.
You are playing for angles here with Taco Mako and Tamuz on the right side of the high ground.
Wow.
How much value can you get though?
It's
being up
beautiful.
there?
Ooh, but
Two already
Let's
fall.
go down early. I think it's a fight win for Doane. Really interesting to see what type of angles XIII White takes. The composition on the side of Doane Tiger is really good at brawl in a straight lane, but once they get surrounded, it's really difficult for them to find pressure.
Yeah. Especially now that CR3 is set up on high ground. They're denying that high ground for any future flanks.
Yeah, this junk around the high ground here is going to be quite a threat. Interesting to see how XIII looks to pressure him out. Terraform does go down a bit early.
Reaper now.
Falls. The benches, Blue's alone in room and
He
drawing
generates
a
so
push
much
away.
pressure through his presence. This seems to be engaged for main through XIII. Oh, the Rishard
Oh,
does
he
go down.
does shatter. Oh, but he still gets
Slam.
pinned.
Lucas does get pinned, but is able to survive due to the armor of the Nemesis form.
Lucas does go on the flank.
Blue does go down though. It's a lot of the brawl potency down for inside of XIII. But Lucas is just
Good
constant
disengage.
threat on this front line.
I like the Reaper pick from Takamako.
Yes, Takamako is known for his lethal Reaper. It's interesting to see XIII staying on this fight. They have yet to flip the point. They're maintaining presence on the point, waiting for their Juno to come back. Takamako
They
does
do
get
end up
forced
popping
off the
tree
angle.
early.
Yes, the tree does go down from the side of Doane. XIII does have very potent ultimates coming up. The Orbital Ray does go down, as well as their Ramatra ultimate. Doane counters with their own Orbital Ray. On top of the Bastion, Artillery Strike. Blue is able to find Fizzy Elf. This is huge. This is huge. You know, is the character keeping up this brawl comp? It keeps up the tempo. It keeps up the majority of the heals. Once the Juno character goes down, it's really hard to maintain presence. Ooh, Takamako, a dark step onto the high ground. Has a death fall
Doane
available
does-
here.
Doane doesn't have any more support ultimates though.
Yes,
I
they
think that'll
lack,
be-
they lack a lot of the engage ultimates that make this comp really potent. Takamako on this angle does get uncontested, gets uncleared. He's able to find
Oh,
it
that's
easy.
big. That's a big
Finds
pick.
an early pick onto the Junkrat. This high ground is going to remain uncontested.
Yeah, they can't really force him off. He's just a constant threat in the high ground.
Exactly.
The only way how they can
exactly.
is if they speed onto Taco.
And as a
they
potent Reaper, Nev, what are your goals into this comp as a Reaper?
I
They do
think
pop window.
you can just look into your backline.
Oh,
This isn't getting contested by anybody really.
Urshad goes down, finds nothing. Reinhardt's able to go
no
down.
value from the Junkrat Reinhardt.
It's going to be an even fight. The Junkrat's finding stabilizing picks. XIII might be down in numbers, but they have the point advantage here.
Takamako has
They're
it
They're also
awesome.
up ultimates. Lucas is gonna have
Takamako is
to.
gonna mind control and get 4.
Takamako mind control incoming.
Oh,
The unfortunate timing.
the infamous fade in Reaper.
Oh, Blue's finding the trading pick.
Dude, Blue's actually
Blue's finding a trading pick.
crazy.
The tree does go down as well.
Blue is holding on to
Able
contest
to,
point.
able to stall this point. It's a really scrappy fight. No more
We need to
ultimates left in this
stable.
fight. Yes, XIII White is looking to stable. They have point advantage. They're looking down in numbers. Oh, Lucas walks into the trap. This is a devastating pick. This is a
Ooh.
devastating pick on the side of XIII. Takamako onto the Tracer, touch point. He's gonna stall as much time as he can.
They do hit 99,
Overtime is forced.
but this is the last fight basically.
But supports are staggered. It's gonna be a very difficult touch here from XIII. Maintain presence. Doane are approaching overtime. They are approaching 99.
They're gonna need a quick touch here.
Get the touch.
They do.
Lucas back on the Doomfist. XIII just looking to buy as much time. Lucas with the counter pin onto the Reinhardt. With big slam, Takamako does go down on the off angle here.
Ooh, they do get Juno though.
Juno
That is
is
a good
caught.
trade. That is a good trade.
That is an insanely massive trade.
No!
1743! 1743!
They're turning it back.
Ew! Ew!
Hold up.
Ew! Oh my god!
Wait, is that Zebra?
The
Is that
Colt Minister
Zebra?
on the Doomfist character. This might be Zebra. King Zebra, King Lucas
What a
on the
win for
point.
Sack.
That wasn't insane stall from Takamako though.
That was
He was
beautiful.
under for at least 30 seconds.
All Takamako.
Wow, it's beautiful. Lucas just absolutely making himself known on this point. Gets staggered a little early prior to the overtime fight. Comes back in the nick of time. Able to just disrupt the entirety of Doane Tigers. Wow, very close game.
That was a great first map. Can't wait to see what the other maps will have in store for today.
Beautiful. And I think we'll be looking at a short break here momentarily.
And we're back.
We're back on King's Row. Probably one of the more popular maps. Actually, one of the most the most popular map for hybrid.
Yeah, they don't call it Scrims Row for nothing.
Exactly. I wonder what they're gonna be running. Both teams. Will they come out of this? Will Doane come out with Jungle Queen first,
I
or what
think
do you think?
Saxay really excelled at taking close quarter position and just holding the space. Blue on the venture was just a potent threat. They just couldn't force it out.
Interesting first picks from both teams. From Sac State, we have Takomako on Pharah and Blue on Widow.
Kingshow's first. Traditionally, pretty Widow dominant point coming out of spawn here. Doane Esports looking to be a little careful on his peak here.
Very more defensive with the Bashed in May. But I'm surprised to see a first of Ramatra from them.
Yeah, I think Doane Tigers realize they need to play a more defensive comp. They need to absorb the brawl on the side of Sac State a little more efficiently here. That's why they're opting for the Life Weaver, May, and the Bastion, 3 traditionally defensive characters. 259
We'll
on the
get an
Widow.
early pick on the Widow.
Takamaka no Pharah.
Back up.
They do talk about Takamaka's far. Blue landing some nice shots on his Ramatra.
Oh, he gets
Wait,
a
what's
blue one.
Nemesis
block.
and the Life Grip forced out early.
They could get aggressive here.
They could capitalize off of this cooldown exchange. Ramatra shield does go down. Lucas'
Lucas
second
is
shield
going wide.
typically is
Dude,
better.
force formation.
Third form and a Nemesis form on the side of Doane Tigers. Forced out early. Sac State able to stabilize this engage.
They are playing very
Toggle on
scared.
this off angle is going to be an insane threat here. They have nothing to force him out, and his high ground is territory of Sac
Nice,
State.
nice shots.
He's aiming some nice shots.
Ooh, that is a
Insane
good
vortex.
slow.
Oh, big Life Weaver.
A
Pick.
massive vortex on the side of Luke's. It allows him to find a pick on a Life Weaver. The
Red
primary
team
source
does
of healing
have-
down. It's going to be a hard fight for Doane. It's going to be a hard recontest.
We do have
Barrage
Barrage.
already has
It's a
his ult,
barrage
though.
already?
Takamako.
Takamako, my goat. Want to see him get aggressive?
He has insane
I
pressure.
like this aggression.
Yes, they're really setting the tempo on this comp. They're playing
I
it
like
really well. They're
Pull
forcing out the cooldowns on
Juno
the side
away
of
for
Doane.
safety. So that's
They're
just staggering
forcing
him
out the
further.
insane cooldowns of Doane and then setting the tempo incredibly fast.
The Juno is being
They
staggered.
can get the Juno here.
An insane stagger here if possible, and it looks like it is.
That is an insane stagger.
Close to portals on the side of Doane Tigers here. Sac State maintaining a
Sac
forward
State is up in
position,
ult
keeping this
economy.
aggressive. They do have DPS ults online. They can look to hold the space quite aggressively, force out some cooldowns from the side of Doane Tigers, and maintain the space here.
I think the Soldier is a weird pick from the Doane side.
Yeah, Soldier's
I
interesting.
think he
there.
gets
yeah.
dominated by every character on the red team.
Soldier is an interesting pick. You can't really get that many off angles when you're on defense, unless,
Yes.
or it's
Very
more or
well said,
less
Iceball.
it's
Very
more
well said.
difficult to get.
I would
Well,
love
looks
to
like
see
the
Takamaka
overall-
there.
Juno ult.
Overrate goes down, they're able to kite it efficiently here. Doane Tigers able to take space here. Do find a pick onto to Moose here. It's interesting to see how Sac State's gonna be able to retake the space. The orbital rate is down. They're able to kite it pretty efficiently.
Sac State does have all their ults though.
Yes, they do have 5 ultimates on the board. It's gonna be a pretty scrappy fight here.
What ult do you think will be popped first?
Orbit.
I think
I would love
speeding
to see
into
Orbit.
orbit here. The Annihilation does go down. The tree
they're
and the
on
Annihilation
speeding
on the
to
side
retreat.
of Doane does go down and respawn. Even fight here. Oh, but
Doane was forced to use all of their ults for the rest of their ults.
it's a pricey fight yet again.
It was a 3-to-1 ult trade. Not good for Doane.
Sac State with the time advantage and the ultimate advantage so far. They're able to
do
take the
have
time, really
both
choose their
worlds,
fights
though.
here. Yes, they do have both 4 ults here. Sac State's really looking to set the tempo here. Orbital rate does go down. Takamako on the off angle, pressuring out the soldier.
Blue does get a pick.
Blue is just
back.
it's just terrorizing the backline here. Just goes completely
Dude forced
uncontested.
May out of cryo. If they can get that pick on the May.
One fight for Sac
And we
Sac
said
State.
this point.
It's a pretty cheap fight win for Sac State as well. They just burned the orbital ray.
Yeah.
3
And they
ultimates
still don't win
online to secure his third point.
Is Taco
Takamako
looking
set
for
up
a
an
barrage here?
insane spot. He's set up in an insane spot for his barrage.
I think he wants to go for that early barrage.
He does. He's looking for it.
Ooh.
He gets
It's
both
with the-
supports!
It's up the 2-man dive with blue. The DPS combo is just dominating the backline here. Doane really needs to find a response to this. Getting suffocated, but the front line Front lane is just crumbling.
They can kill the Ramatra.
XIII may have gotten both their supports, but at what cost?
Still ultimately a pretty cheap fight for XIII. I think they're happy with that. They've just burned the barrage from Pharah and they swapped to Mei. Looking to play for more of a brawl. Take less vertical angles, play more for the front line.
I have to watch out for that.
We got Annihilation soon on the side of Lucas.
I would love to see
Oh,
it. one
Ramatra.
more.
Ramatra gets isolated. With a Nemesis on the side of Doane.
Ooh, insane
Blue
angle.
is up on
stabilized
high ground.
insane
Blue does
angle
get a
by Blue.
crazy pick.
Finds a pick. It's neutralized. It's neutralized by the Junkrat.
They do burn Annihilation now.
Yes, ultimately, XIII are still happy with this. They're winning the ultimate exchange every fight while getting consistent card progress.
I would love to see a window here, though.
I would really love to see it.
Ooh, that's a.
Ooh, Lucas gets forced out early because of that anti-nade.
The window does force them back though.
No, window does get him good card progress.
Yes. Ooh, Lucas.
Ooh, insane excavation.
Ooh, but they try to counter with their orbital ray, but half their team is dead already.
100%.
It's quite unfortunate timing on the side of Doane.
Lucas stuffs his choke. I think it should be
Doane
wrapped.
does have the
unless Creep could get a pick.
Sweeper is just getting
Ooh,
finally getting contested. Quite awkward timing for his Riptide. Riptide does go down. Rapid fight.
They do end up taking it back though.
they burn both supports though.
Ooh, yes, it's a really scrappy fight, and ultimately again, XIII immense card progress with little investment.
Doane is now dry on ults.
Yeah.
High advantage for XIII. They
How
might
should
win
you
it.
open this up as Sac State?
I think at XIII, you're looking to make your presence known down the main choke. You're looking to isolate an angle with your Blizzard, but be careful for the Diva. The Diva can eat the Blizzard.
Ooh, you can
Oh,
go
it's
for
in
it right now.
Alright,
Look
this
right
is.
now.
Ooh,
Ew,
dang.
ew, ew,
Taco
ew. Taco Mako knows the game macro.
It's
Freezes
free frozen.
They kill Juno?
Oh, it's up to
One,
Sana now.
Ana's
it's a
dead.
one ultimate win.
That's just a
for
cap. That's
XIII.
a cap with a minute over.
That's a taco gap. That's a taco
Taco
gap.
Mako is the goat.
Taco Mako was eating them up.
That was a good wizard from him. Insane awareness.
Exactly. The Diva is very strong on vertical angles, but that leaves the avenue open for Taco to just find a pick, find an insane Blizzard onto the backline.
Initiating match.
Really interested to see how Doane's gonna adapt to this. It feels like they're better in the front line, but the back line is just getting caught consistently. See if there's any adaptations made.
You think they'll come out of spawn with a widow?
I hope so. Widow's really good on this map. A Widow pick on first point can... It's pretty much a fight one. First capture for whoever gets the pick.
Doane does pick Hanzo Kiriko instead of Lifeweaver Juno.
That is definitely not a choice. Oh, but he's
Reaper
also
goes
worth the
for
Reaper.
Reaper. I think from the side of Doane, you really want to force out these close angles, these DPS angles. Takamako and Blue are just completely surrounding Doane Tigers, just suffocating them from multiple angles.
Oh, there's the widow.
5,
There is a Widow. There is a Widowmaker.
2, 1.
See if Saxon are ready for it.
Oh, they're rolling out on Azaria.
Objective A.
Interesting
Nice,
choice.
Soft Reaper. Yeah, the Zarya's an interesting pick.
Sorry, Reaper. Looking to play more for your mid-fight brawl. Your early fight, you're looking to get some charge for your Zarya here. Ooh, Blue does get forced out. Scarily low. Gets the bro forced out. Saxay just unrelenting with the frontline pressure though. But this does give Zarya enough charge to make a competent mid-fight brawl.
Berarg is down on bubbles, so it would make him harder to push forward.
Yes, Zarya also a pretty good pick into this far here. Can't spam down Mei as easily as you'd like. Zarya bubbles.
Eating the Zarya energy.
Saxay do give the high ground. Reaper on the side of Doane does opt to take it, but drops it instantly. Takamako on an insane tower angle here. Gets free spam onto the back line. Doane are able to keep their charge in the Zarya here.
Just going in aggressively trying to kill the Zarya.
Zarya is the primary threat in this comp. If you're able to keep your Zarya up with enough energy, it's a really hard fight. It looks like on the side of Doane Tigers, they do have a Graviton Surge incoming.
Already, that's crazy.
Yes, this Graviton Surge does go down. It does find Lucas. The Immortality Field does go down, keeps him up for a little bit. The moves does go down in the end. This Zarya is just a potent stretch in the mid fight. It just warrants so much attention from the side of Saxon. They don't have the necessary resources to combat it.
In the next fight, it looks like we're going to be up. Sac State's going to be up in ultimates. They're going to have to hold. They're going to have to hold close though.
Yes, exactly. Sac
Forcing
State do have a more.
the
They do have a more potent early fight brawl, but if you give the Zarya opportunity to get charged in the early fight, that makes their lives a lot harder. So looking to take this vertical angle still. Does get forced out by the Junkrat. They're recognizing how potent a threat Blue is on this angle here. Blue does go down to the tire. Annihilation does go down as well to Orbital Rail inside of Sac State. We do have a Death Blossom here. Looking to see if we respond. They're taking the space. They're pushing forward. Doane is able to stabilize this engage. It's a really pricey engage here for side Sac State. The Tuner Rush does go down as well as the Baptiste window. Just charging on through this window. They do not care about this window at all in the slightest. Reaper buff by the Tuner Rush is just plowing through the front line of Sac State here. I think Doane really just found the answer here. They really found the answer to Sac State's comp.
I feel like in this next fight, they're gonna have to look. Sac State's gonna want to look for their DPS ults. At the same time, Reaper's also looking for his ult.
It's ideally hopefully. Oh, they're weird Reaper on his high ground here. Blue gets
Blue is
forced
getting
early.
forced out.
We do have a Tectonic Rush here incoming. The Graviton Surge does go down on the side of Doane Esports. Mako, the barrage into the back line. Reaper's able to find pressure. Completely zones out the Juno from the fight. This is really big. This is really big pressure. The Juno getting forced out allows Doane to focus Lucas on the side of Sac State.
Too much time on the clock.
You see how easy it is for Doane Tigers once they force out the DPS angles. They're able to just look at the tank, Sac State. Lucas opting for the Malga swap recognizes that he's having a hard time staying alive. And Doane Tigers do have an orbital right here. Ooh, Lucas goes down incredibly low. Gets his cardiac overdrive forced out. It's orbital rain response.
They're gonna have to fall out.
Death Blossom does go down.
Oh, they do kill him.
Mine's very little, but it's still pricey. Pretty prolonged cooldown exchange. Sac State not able to contest the cart. It's getting uncontested this entire time.
Sac State's gonna need to regroup here and move out quickly, or else they're not gonna be able to touch in time.
Recontest 3 minutes on the clock. It is pricey for the side of Doane, but the cart progress is immense here. Junkrat is able to find Juno on the side of Sac State. The window does go down, forces Doane into close space. Riptire is able to find Lucas. It's a really scrappy fight here. Tectonic Shock does go down. He's able to find one. I think Sac State are able to stabilize.
Big hold.
It's really pricey on both ends.
Zarya has no charge now. That could be a benefit.
This Zarya's no charge. Now, as a pretty prominent Zarya player here, Neb, what makes playing Zarya difficult for you?
I think it's really difficult playing into fast comps, such as the Sac State comp, because the Maga can just ignore you, and he can dominate your whole team.
That is true.
They do kill the Zarya.
Like
again.
that, like that.
Charge.
Like that. Like that, exactly what Nev was saying. Against the Zarya looking to go fast. a prolonged early fight is Zarya's best friend. She's able to rotate a bunch of bubbles out, maintain a bunch
Yeah.
of charge.
But they do swap over to D.Va, which is a decent pick against the Maga.
Yes.
However, we do have a cage.
We do got a cage incoming. We do got a cage incoming. Looking to isolate a squishy target. Or make the brawl very difficult for the side of Doane Tigers here. I think Malga's just going to be an incredible frontline threat here, completely zoning out the entirety of Doane's backline here, while the D.Va looks to take a vertical angle here. If you look at it, Lucas just completely forces out the supports. The D.Va's low HP on the high ground and is forced to disengage here. We do have a cage fight incoming. Orbital rate goes down.
Cage.
Insane response from Lucas, but he does go down inside of the cage. Orbital rate is too strong to fight into. It's a clean sweep from the Doane Tigers.
Deck state is now up time though.
I think it's very difficult there. Orbital rate makes it very difficult to brawl into, but you want to
Orbital
brawl
rate.
into the cage here.
They do get a touch though.
We do get a touch. Lucas does go down to
Here
Earth Fire.
comes Lucas.
It's gonna be very difficult to solve from the start of XIII. With Tectonic Shock incoming.
Oh!
If you can live for
Oh.
it, you have a Tectonic. He's able to stall the point for quite a bit longer. Baptiste window draws a little bit of attention.
He does get one.
Oh,
If he hit the drill in a second.
so close. to
Mago
taking
is on the
board.
point though. And
It buys enough time for Lucas to come back. How is Lucas back? He just died. Doane not able to
We
close
get
the
the
fight
pick.
fast enough. The
It's
Christian
Steamer.
Knight does go down, but Lucas is just a
We get
rock
Steamer.
in the front line.
it's just a pop ult. D.Va doesn't
15
pop ult.
seconds left.
D.Va has no mech for the
He
fight.
does. Oh my.
This is incredible performance.
Wow.
comeback.
Incredible stall, incredible ultimate cycles from the side of XIII. Baby D.Va does go down late. It makes it incredibly hard for Doane. Deathfall does go down. Suzu in response. It finds very little. Takamaka does go down. It looks like a trade in favor of XIII. Very scrappy fight. Forces overtime. Overrate does go down, securing point for XIII and securing the map.
That's an insane performance from Takamako and Blue. 2 maps in a row.
Yes, this DPS duo is just generating immense pressure. We saw how easy it was for side of Doane when they were able to force them out, but if this DPS duo goes uncontested, it looks to be very difficult.
It stays solid from them too. They stalled there for at least 40 seconds, and then Lucas came back and finished the job.
How did Lucas get a second respawn there?
I'm not sure. It was all thanks to Takamako and Blue though.
Thank Takamako. Hashtag thank you Takamako.
Hashtag Taco Nation.
Hashtag Taco Nation. Represent.
We'll be right
It's
back.
like, yeah, we're going to a short break in 2 maps.
And we're back on New Queen Street.
Initiating match.
What comp do you think they're gonna run, Anthony?
I don't know, but I'm feeling very patriotic here with this Canada flag, this hockey man.
Aren't you Mexican?
No. Anyways, we've seen a lot of interesting comps to this map. This map take advantage of a lot of the long sightlines here.
I could see Doane running Queen down, unless if they know the counter and will probably run Zarya.
I think Doane Tiger is definitely opting for these brawl comps, but the DPS line of XIII just too dominant on these angles warrants a reaction from them.
Yeah.
They're going for the Zarya pick? I think Zarya
That's
is not very
interesting.
good on this map.
It's interesting. Let's see if they can make it work.
It could work with the Reaper teleports though.
Yeah, the Reaper teleport into the backline with the bubble combination. Wow.
We're gonna have to see
Wowzers.
Taco.
5,
We're gonna see Taco take some hard off angles,
2,
playing Soldier on New Queen Street.
Yeah, hashtag Taco Nation.
30 seconds.
I think this first fight's gonna determine a lot of how this map's gonna play. Taco looking to stack on this angle, which is pretty uncommon. Typically on a soldier, you look to take the farmost right side of the map to make yourself a threat. Nemesis form and shield gonna go down from inside XIII.
He does have good pressure on this angle though.
He does have a lot of pressure in his angle. Gets forced back. Blue is in there. Blue is in there.
Ooh, Blue's caught with no
Mortality
abilities
field is
though.
forced off, but Blue does it down. It's actually opting to kite this out. I really want to see Takamaka just take an extended off angle here. Pops over to the far. Wow. His Pharah
Far
has an
into Zarya is
inspirational
a bit
so far.
risky.
It is pretty risky. You're going to be giving Zarya a lot of charge for free, but you're also just going to be a pretty consistently ranged threat. Pharah doesn't have any damage drop off, so if you get a direct hit, it's going to hurt. Ooh, Taco.
Taco not playing his range.
Immortality forced out from inside of Baptiste. Looks like this left angle is getting pressured really hard. Backline inside of Doane Tigers. It's getting forced out. Positive cooldown exchange. Immortality kill does go down from inside. Zarya does go down. It's actually doing a really good job at forcing out these bubbles.
You do get the BAP.
Ooh,
Oh, but they
that's
don't
fair.
have the
Someone heal
heals
Lucas.
to help.
Lucas goes down, which is pretty sketchy.
Ooh, Blue did try and take down the Reaper though.
Pretty sketchy. Stack stay down to tank, but these DPS are just able to just contest these angles so easily. Reaper teleporter onto the backline just goes down for free.
Ow.
Blue just able to just displace immediately after a teleport. This early pick for Saxay, I want to see them press the advantage here. Lucas should be back in a moment's notice.
I like the Pharah pick too. You can't contest him any but Baptiste.
Yes, exactly. Beautiful observation, though.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem.
Both teams are about to have all their ults.
I really want to see Saxay set the tempo here early with her orbital array here. Riptide does go
Alright, he's
down.
probably gonna look for a grab.
It forces the mortality field.
We do have that
I mean,
barrage
Strike
though.
Tiger.
With the orbital array, you can get a lot of value.
Yeah,
Sucks does
decided
pop
the Doane Tigers opting to kite their orbital array instead of fighting in it. Results in a Junkrat going down. Barrage does go down on top of the Annihilation from the side of Saxay. Lucas getting awfully low.
Lucas does get caught off.
Fighting the orbital array this side of Doane Tiger is pretty difficult.
Your best is not enough.
Decently pricey fight for the side of Saxay. It's even actually. 2 for 2.
3 for 2.
3 for 2. Wow. Sometimes counting's hard.
I can confirm.
Yeah, sometimes. Only sometimes that. I'm really interested to see how much value this Graviton Surge is gonna get from the side of Doane. Saxay doesn't really have a response to it.
Early
The comp
bubble
warrants
for
close
Arg.
space. This Graviton Surge could get immense value here.
Raga is looking for it though.
He is looking for it. Takamaka does go down to the Reaper on the angle here. Timu's getting pressured.
Ooh, they do
Unable to
force
heal
out
his
Lamp.
tank in the front line.
Sexay does force out Lamp from Doane.
Waiting for a nasty angle here. Immortality
Push
Code
the
does go
grab.
down. Graviton Surge able to find 2 in the backline here. Not enough support for Lucas. He will go down eventually. I think it's just quite unfortunate time on the Graviton Surge. Happens the moment Blue looks for the Tectonic Shock, and he's going to swap over to the Sojourn here. More sustained DPS pressure, able to take a lot advantage of these deeper sightlines. Oh, ill Blue 5-9. 5-9 just forcing out this Reaper here. Takamaka does go down on the Bastion now to the Junkrat spam. Flying Junkrat
Ooh,
takes down Blue.
Blue.
XIII really need to contest these angles here. Hold the space. Full charge Zarya? Oh, he's 6 charged, never mind.
It's all good.
And then what do you think about this Zarya performance here? What do you think the Zarya pick? Why do you think it's working so well into XIII?
I think his Zarya pick is not very good, but XIII can't really punish it. I believe they need to play a lot faster and focus Zarya when she has no bubbles.
People,
But they're not doing
exactly
that.
as you're saying that, Zarya, with her bubbles up, gets engaged early. XIII set the tempo really early, able to take that 5-1 here.
They set the tempo there fast, and they just force the Zarya off.
It's just straight up
They
baffled
can do a
this here.
lot more.
Hey.
Oh,
hey,
and
looks
it's
like
gonna be a
they're going
pause.
for a pause.
It's gonna be a pause on the side of XIII. Uh-oh.
What do you think will come of this next fight? It looks like we're building up Juno, and same thing with Doane. Do you think that they'll?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think will use Juno ult first in this re-engage?
I think it'll just be an exchange, and
I think it
Blue
will be,
team
yeah.
will look for a Reaper ult. However, we do have that Annihilation.
We do got a big annihilation coming up. I think XIII recognizing it, need to play faster into the Zarya. We got internet issues. And I think we'll be taking us to a short break here while we resolve some internet issues.
We're back onto Queen Street. Unfortunately, the technical difficulties led to the match resetting. So we'll
Yeah.
be seeing a full repeat of what might have occurred. What could have been. What do you think, Nab? Any change of plans from the enemy team, from Doane?
I
Or
think
Sac
they'll still
State?
run the. I think Doane is gonna still run that Zarya comp. However, I do believe that Saxte has realized they have to play a lot faster against the Zarya comp because she just gets better as the fight goes on.
Really now.
I like the Mei pick from Takamako, and I like the Sojourn pick too. They can easily wall off the Zarya and just kill her.
Yeah, that's smart. Smart, most optimal play from Sac State.
2, 1. Objective
Let's
under
see this
30
rerun.
seconds.
Coming out of spawn, looks like
Yeah, I would love to see the
Doane is
Takamako
taking high ground. Who's that? Blue on the soft angle.
Well, I like his angle from him. His rail wants a shot.
Would it be better if he was on bridge?
I would love.
Oh,
yeah,
there he goes.
I would like this angle from him. He has to be careful though. He does not have slide. They're not looking at him though.
They're not
He has
looking
good
at him.
pressure over here.
Just infinitely uncontested on its angle.
Oh, Junkrat's not looking at him.
Even then, I think this is a good angle from him. Nobody on the enemy team has a range pressure.
Yeah, I think that's why I like
Hard
the.
push.
Really enjoy the Sojourn pick.
Oh,
and he
Ew,
can score.
ew,
Nice pick.
ew.
He just eliminates two.
And just not looking at him. Sojourn's just too deadly on this angle. Ew.
Definitely a great choice from Blue.
I agree. You're so wise.
Takamako already built Blizzard.
Wait, the fastest blizzard of all time.
Oh my gosh.
Top 5 fastest blizzard of all
Realize.
time. Takamako is just deadly on this Mei character.
Zarya is about to build up her ult charts though.
I think Saxay could really just look to just isolate this Zarya here.
Early shield from Lucas.
Doesn't really do much in deterring Doane Tigers here. Looks like they're sending in tempo spearing. Does go down. Meanwhile, does go down. The blizzard does
And
go
Zarya's no
down.
bubble. And
Zarya,
Zarya's
no
no
bubbles.
bubble.
Immortality
No
does go
bubble.
down. Zarya falls.
Great Blizzard from Takamako. They do use that Riptire.
Beautiful
First
aggression.
point.
He does get the Juno. However, Staxy does get the checkpoint. Oh, Takamako falls down.
If it didn't get out fast
unfortunately.
enough. If Blue can get out, that'd be great for Sac State.
It's just beautiful set of aggression from Zack State. They're really able to recognize their win condition here. Just really isolate the Zarya. Just make it impossible for her to live.
Blue still is not being contested at all.
That's why
And he
Sojourn's
has
so
a
strong
strong
into their
line.
comp. The Tigers just cannot contest this Sojourn at all. Their comp is just not fitted for it.
Wrong angle.
Overrate does go down. It's actually looking to take space with it.
Yeah.
It's just a fight win. It's as simple as that. Overrate equals team fight win.
Wow.
Just
get
a one
pick
ult
on
fight win.
Junkrat. No.
And Saxon has
Here's
3
three
ultimates
gets out.
now.
It's a really even fight.
Doane does have that orbital radar.
Yeah, that's the slight advantage they have. Orbital Ray is such a prominent ultimate ability in these team fights. And it lingers through this open
Lucas is
space.
running up on them.
Lucas on the flank. Oh, the Vizio just gets diffed. Juno diff.
This is insane performance.
The Annihilation is able to go down. The Orbital Ray just finds nothing. Sax's able to stabilize here.
live.
You really need to just eliminate the Zarya here.
Zarya is
Ult charge.
staggering.
Very staggered.
Wow, wow, wow.
Incredible flank from Lucas.
Beautiful. How did that work? How did that work, Nab? How does that work?
I think the flank under Ramatra is really good.
Doane does switch
Especially
to
if they
Queen.
don't look at you.
Especially if you're behind them because they have to turn around.
I think it's lucky insane.
No, it really is. I mean, Doane is just so...
They're just forcing that corner.
Exactly.
Bring out that
Focus on the
pressure.
cart. Trying to deny a checkpoint. Oh, but Blue on this angle here with the window. And overclock. Ooh, Lucas just falls to Riptire. It's a fight win for the Doane Tigers, but...
Actually,
insane
100
cart
meters
progress.
advantage.
Crazy
Ew,
knife
ew,
from
insane
Brad.
knife. Ew, ew,
Does he escape? Looks like he will.
ew. You sure you're not on their team now? Yeah,
That might be Leonard.
that might be Leah. But it's still a pretty pricey fight from the side of Doane Esports.
Both sides only have one ult though.
I think Blizzard infinitely more impactful into this comp than Death Blossom.
El Piranha's gonna have to look
They're
for
looking to
this
start the
guy's
fight
ult.
early. Reaper teleports in. Oh, finds an isolated Baptiste here in the backline. Oh, but Blue is
Oh.
right.
Who just bail him out?
Oh my god, Blue bails him out. The trade is still found eventually. But it's a really hard stable from the side of Doane Tigers. Juno gets 4-star early. 1 HP. Forced out from the fight. Queen does not have a lot of heals.
You got lost.
Slightly lost.
Blizzard.
Just slightly. This Blizzard might be the difference maker, but he opts to hold it.
Doesn't.
In a potentially impactful swing fight here.
Lucas is left to run.
I think ultimately, Sac State, not the happiest here. They do get their orbital rare, but there's a rampage on the side of Doane Tigers, which is a counter to the orbital rare here.
Right, they have nothing to counter.
Oh, the rampage goes down. He hits all 5. He
man.
hits 4.
Big rampage.
The mortality field is able to stabilize them. And it's just Brock in this backline alone. He just does it
It is
himself.
even though. It is even.
It is stabilized. Oh, Blue on his angle is just completely uncontested. Just finds 2. Lars able to make it.
And a fucking cart. So they don't get an advantage at all.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Ooh, wow.
Blue is able to steal the cart away from the Tigers. And although it was pretty pricey and it was pretty decisive team fight in favor of Doane Tigers, the cart progress is just not there.
It's a
Beautiful
big-
displayed macro. Ooh, big knife.
Great knife.
Big knife onto some moves here. Ooh, Death Blossom does go down, finds an isolated Mei, but is able to use a cryo freeze. The mortality field goes down a well, gets traded. Oh my god. Oh my god. Queen gets isolated.
They don't get that checkpoint.
Wow.
No, but it's a 3v3.
Oh.
These ultimate fights are just so decisive for Sac State. They're able to maintain an ultimate advantage, kite the ultimates of the Doane Tigers, and then re-engage with their own ultimates. It's just a beautiful macro play.
Ooh, Blue setting up for that overclock from the long angle.
And Doane does have a Soldier 76 now, able to contest this angle. Takamaka goes down early to the Junkrat and in close space. Forces a kite from Sac State.
Queen is looking.
I
It's a
don't
really
like it.
long kite. The Queen
I
here's
don't
gonna
like
cut
the
them off. Yes, it's kite pathing down the straight line.
Do
is
nice
very
blue
questionable.
though.
But they do make it work. They're able to stabilize.
Soldier is
Soldier
really
point blank,
close.
Soldier is
76 on the angle here. Oh my god. They do have another rampage incoming here. Oh, rampage goes down.
Oh,
He's all
it's
5.
5 again.
Genuinely all 5. Oh my god. Lucas is just maintaining presence on this
Renaissance
point.
slow.
Brock is just tunnel visioning all these kills. The cart is just not moved at all. Lucas finally goes down. We're getting cart progress down on the side of Doane Tigers. I mean, these queen ults, these rampages are just so big.
So
Inside of the
impactful
Doane
for this
Tigers.
team fight.
They're so impactful. Sac State are able to mitigate the impact of the ultimates by just maintaining presence in the cart. Ooh, rampage just go down. Lucas, orbital raid response here. Lucas able to find a Baptiste. Juno getting heavily pressured, does find a Juno. Oh my god. The Queen is just running past
Gerard.
his front line onto the back line. Just making herself known. Pretty promising fight for Sac State. It just goes for the worst. It just crumbles in front of them.
Ooh, but this next fight though, this next fight's promising. Sac State's up 3 ults compared to Doane's 1. Although they are building up to Rampage again.
It's just the fastest rampages in human history. burning the last fight, already 97%. I don't think Saxon are gonna dissipate this. Overweight
There it
does
is
go down.
again.
They're not ready for it. This Rampage, this Junker Queen is just too deep in their backline.
Oh, it's only Queen left though.
Saxon somehow able to find
Oh,
these isolated picks.
Oh.
Wow.
Great picks from Takamako.
It's just hero plays from Bra. And although they don't get the healing from the Juno ultimate, it does give you a damage boost. It's actually able to capitalize off of that fact. Close out this fight concisely. As a
Really?
queen
25 seconds on the
aficionado
clock.
here, Neb, what are your tells to play into this Ramattra here?
What is my what?
What are your tells? What makes you want to just go?
Oh,
I
really
like to
pick on
see
blue.
shield, and I like to see slow. After those abilities, I know I can engage pretty easily, and I look more for my wound damage because it helps me keep up against a Ramatra, who would be better in the brawl without the heal.
Wow. It's absolute
Wow,
insight
this X
from,
gate's falling apart.
from a
Got an
top
early pick
300
off of
team player.
Camus.
We do have that Blizzard though,
Yes.
and that
It is,
overclock.
it's a last fight territory. Overtime here. Saxon does have to be
Oh, we
ordering
got
this.
a first pick.
It's insane pick of all time.
Oh, where's the Blizzard?
Jackie's window does go down. Blizzard, he chucks it
Blizzard
straight up
ended up
on the
missing.
point.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the crappiest fight of all time. The Orange Field does go down. Able to keep the side of Saxon up just a little bit longer.
We might need a win.
Queen is just uncontested. Window goes down just a
Doane
tad bit
does
too late
take-
onto this angle. And wow.
Doane comes back. Oh wait,
It's not over. It's not over.
not over.
And it might be over.
It might be over.
It might be over. Doane
Wait,
just so
great play
clutch in
from
these scrappy
Doane.
fights. They're just showing up on an individualistic level.
Play of the game.
Bro,
That
it's
map
just a
reset didn't set
menace.
them back at all. Crazy
Nice.
plays from Doane Orange.
And needs a knife in it.
Great queen ults from Barrage.
Bro, just an absolute just menace in this backline. Warrants a response from XIII, but they just cannot answer it. Gonna be going to a short break.
And we're back on Survasa. Great
Hey?
map. We have to play fast.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Beautiful analysis from the kid.
What do you think that they'll be coming out of spawn with? I think that they'll still be trying to counter their Ramatra, Sac State's Ramatra rush with Zarya.
I think the Junker Queen is really potent on this
Yeah,
map.
I
And we've
love-
seen Broad just
Right.
absolutely just decimate the backline of Sac State on the Junker Queen.
Ready for battle.
I would love to see the May
Yeah,
on top
there
of
it is.
Mako now. I believe May is really good on this map.
I believe so too.
To
However,
isolate the
I
Jungle
have
Queen,
seen his tracer. I have seen his tracer.
too.
Takamako
Taco's
is known for his
is
tracer.
really good.
He is known for his tracer. We're liking to see blue on Adventure. I think you can't take as much advantage as of like in close corridors as other maps. But Venture does a really good job of disrupting
Market.
the component side of Doane Tigers.
Venture forth.
Again, I think these neutral fights are going to give a big tell as to how these team fights are going to go down. Takamako on this angle cannot be contested again. Reaper Junker really struggling against the Tracer. Ooh, blue
Oh, blue
gets a
goes down
little
to the ag.
aggressive. Little aggressive, jumps into the Queen. He's down a little early. Takamako gets his recall forced out. But they just have no sustained presence on his angle. And Rod just
Even the Reaper is occupied.
Roger's able to just walk onto their backline. Wow.
Playing fast is key on Flashpoint. And if they can't capitalize on taking down their backline, then they'll fall over. Any team will fall over.
Exactly. I think the Doane Tigers are just doing a really good job of just pressuring the backline of Sac State. They really just don't seem to have an answer for these Junker Queens. This storm gets popped a little bit early. Doane Broad just walking onto the backline. The Immortality gets forced out early here.
Queen doesn't have anything. I'd love to
He
see
has
him walk
nothing.
onto him.
Ooh,
And
Queen
he
gets
goes
popped.
down.
Wow. Oh, again, as a really prominent
Getting a
Queen
late
player,
stagger
now,
on the map.
how would what would you hate to see from Sac State? What adaptations would you hate to go against as a Queen player?
I would hate when the Venture will push me around. I think that is a really annoying thing to play against. Because if you get pushed out, you could be instantly slowed, and you could take a lot of damage from the Tracer and Ramatra.
Oh, Takamako! Takamako!
And boom goes
They
the
did get
dynamite.
both supports with their ult. But it wasn't enough.
Takamako, my sweet succulent king, just finds a pick magically out of nowhere. I think Sac State doing a really good job of playing into Takamako's angle. Really just generating a lot of presence from the front line that leaves openings for Taco to take advantage of.
Yeah. And he captures the first point easily.
Next flashpoint.
I mean, man, this guy, just so good.
It's just a legend.
It really is. Sac State legend.
Sac State making it to point first. Having match advantage.
Oh, window does go down. I'd like to see Kai from Sac State. Really
He's
long
speed
kite
ring.
path from Lucas. But he does make it. Does make it a cover. He's able to stabilize here.
Forced out lamp pretty early.
Jeff Blossom does go down. He's able to find Lucas. Immortality does go down. They opt to turn this with the orbital ray here. It's really scrappy. It's really scrappy. Next team to press Q wins most likely. Blue onto the back line. Blue it does go down. Blue's able to stabilize it. Finds a trade onto the opposing Baptiste as well.
Their entire team goes down, leaving blue alone.
I mean, it's an ambitious intent for Sac State. I saw the vision. Looking to return the fight, re-engage. Oh, Takamako. Early onto his back.
Oh, keeping the supports busy.
Backline pressure.
Taco does have pulse, so you can get an early pick here. He misses.
A swing and a miss, but it's all good.
They do
As long
force
as he
out lamp
doesn't stop
though.
swinging. Tectonic shift. Oh. Overwatch goes down from the side of Doane Tigers, but it looks like it's not going to secure a fight win on its own. Looks
No.
like they're just too low before the engagement. They weren't able to stabilize, get their resources back, and really capitalize off the ultimate. XIII do have the ultimate advantage here. I think I'd like to see Blue hold the really long ridge down with that tectonic shock. There's no shield on the side of Doane Tigers, and they're opting to take the enclosed space.
Barag is probably looking for a queen ult, or looking to build up queen ult really quickly and then use it.
He is. XIII recognize their advantage here. Do you look to press the advantage early?
Set for map.
Ooh, the tectonic shock does go
Tectonic
down
shift.
early. There's a rampage available. Finds
They
three,
got 3 people with it.
but he's getting disrupted. Oh my god, just like Neb said, the brain of a Queen player, Queen getting disrupted is just annoying. Blue is just an absolute threat on this angle.
Taco dash with the kill.
Luke is going on like a little journey. They're able to flip the point.
They should be able to touch again.
Taco's probably gonna be
And-
the one to touch first.
Yeah, 100%. Lucas could get pretty sustained point presence. Nemesis form refreshes armor as well as the rampage.
For the re-engage.
Just go
Tigers,
down.
no one.
Annihilation does go down for
Pop
side of
ult.
Lucas.
Do you know
Really
what's left on
scrappy.
the open now?
It's actually looking to take it. It's really
then.
scrappy. And I don't think Doane Tigers can touch.
No, not at all.
It's actually up
Crazy
2-0
comeback.
on the
Crazy
splash
take.
point.
Yeah,
Great
another
insane
scrappy
day.
win.
Yeah, I think XIII are really able to take advantage of these scrappy fights. I don't think Brawl is going to use much value as he did on New Queen Street. XIII are really just tightening up the team play, punishing the Queen.
He's getting an early pick off of blue, forcing cooldowns.
Both Baptistes do have a window. Really interested to see which one pops it first, and it's going to be like the Tigers to pop theirs first. XIII respond with their own. Takamako does go down on the angle to the Junkrat. It's just a neutral fight here. He was getting forced out, but Brawl just goes a little too
Barag
deep.
is
Doesn't have the support.
greedy.
Oh, but so does
Oh,
Lucas.
Lucas is also greedy.
They do finish her off then.
They do cap, but it is pretty pricey. Orbital Ray and Tectonic Shift go down at the last second for XIII. Really want to see Sack hold close and force out their June ultimate. Oh, Takamai walk into trap.
I forgot stuck in a trap.
That happens. Who put that there? Doane Tigers do have more ultimates online. Such Sack to
Fragment
take an
Sack.
early fight. Camus is being caught out. Order Ray does go down. Rod doesn't even need the rampage here. He's just asserting his dominance onto his backline.
Does get both supports.
It's gonna be a hard fight win for Sack as a result. Oh, Lucas invests Annihilation here. Trades 1, 2. Taco finds one on the ankle, but he falls into the trap.
They're just doing that to force out a little more percentage.
They stalled the point beautifully. Honestly surprised they were able to maintain point there and not give the flip.
They could go for a contest right now.
Tamu switches to
Good early.
Brig.
It's good early. The only problem is that the tank disparity. Sakamoto. What is he gonna cook with Photon? What is he gonna cook? Is he gonna chef it up?
I feel like he would have to go for someone. Obviously, he had to go back for someone in the back line.
The main
for
problem
who
here
they
is
had to
the-
force out
is the
Lamb.
immortality field. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
He's looking for it. Right into the window, finds the immortality
Yeah.
field.
does get
They're able
Lamb.
to actually able to walk past the window as a result.
Blue kills 3.
Luke just
And
Luke
finishes off Soldier.
Luke and Blue just tag team to just kill the entirety.
Wow.
Incredible performance from
Beautiful.
Sack 8.
Insanely cheap fight win for what it was. Baptiste window goes down and Rampage goes down on the side of the
They're gonna have
Tigers.
to touch here, or else it's all over for Doane.
Wow.
And they
Wait, it's
don't.
not a touch?
That's game.
Incredible performance.
GG's.
That's game. 3-1.
3-1 Saxday. Just absolutely clutch performances. The scrappiest of fights that didn't go their way initially started to go their way. They really tightened up their team play, punished the queen as much as they could.
In the end, it wasn't enough. The scrappy plays really killed Doane.
Me personally, I vote Takamaka MVP. I don't know.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Hashtag Taco Nation.
Every character he played, he put on a masterclass.
Yes, yes. And my notebook was open the entirety of this game. Yeah, and GG's to the Tigers. Saxay White advancing NECC playoffs.
Thanks
Beautiful.
for watching.
Fingers up.
Fingers up. Hashtag fingers up.
Fingers
That's it
up.
for us.
Oh my god.